திருச்சிற்றம்பலம்.
Welcome to this video where we will learn about the legendary Saiva Saint Viranminda Nayanar. He hailed from the ancient city of Sankundrur. The present-day location of Sankundrur can be found along the Bombay River, approximately 100 kilometers north of Thiruvananthapuram, approximately 25 kilometers to the east of the seashore, and is referred to today as Sangannur. Viranminda Nayanar was a contemporary of Sundaramurti Nayanar and many other great Saiva saints. Thus, we can date his lifetime to a time during the 8th or 9th century in the Common Era. Viranminda Nayanar's Guru Pusai is annually celebrated on the Thiruvadi Natchatram of the Tamil month of Chittirai, which is usually from mid-April to mid-May. It is on this same date, more than a century before Viranminda Nayanar's time, that Thiruñana Sambandar was born on this earth. And it is on the same Chittirai Thiruvadirai day in the 12th century in the Common Era that Circular Swamigal publicly started to share and explain the Periya Puranam on the stage for the first time ever, with the Lord's grace in Thillai Chidambaram. Thus, from this we can see the importance of the Chittirai Thiruvadirai day for the Saiva community. Circular Swamigal has shared Viranminda Nayanar's glories with the rest of the world in his amazing Periya Puranam and has dedicated 11 songs to him in these great works. Now we know a few details about Viranminda Nayanar, let's learn a bit more about his story. The country of Parasuramar, the great devotee who undertook severe penance and continually hailed the divine lotus feet of the all-loving Lord, and in response received the battle axe as a boon from the all-loving Sivanaar himself, who wears a wonderful, fragrant Konrai flower garland on his head. This country, known as Serar Nadu and Malay Nadu, contained abundant wealth sourced from the sea. Mountains and vast grasslands. In this glorious region was the town called Sankundrur, which was the principal city of the divine cities in Cheranadu. The glory of Sankundrur was spread across the whole world. Swans would swarm around fields, and these fields, growing a wide range of crops, provided the communities with great wealth. Brahmins in the area thrived due to living a life in accordance with the Vedas. They led the people with great example, with pure intentions. Such great people lived in this region. To be a shining light for the Verlala community and to show everyone the glory of the all-loving Lord, Viranminda was born in this area, and he was devoted to the true devotees of the Lord, whose glory is truly indescribable. Such was Viranminda's advancement spiritually, that through the Lord's grace, he had moved past all forms of worldly attachment, and was only connected with the all-loving Sivanaar's lotus feet. He also realized the glory of Sivanaar's true devotees, Sivan Adiyargal, and lived a life of service and utmost respect towards them. Enthused by a great desire to visit the matted hair Lord's wonderful temples around the country, Viranminda embarked on a great pilgrimage. he had a great habit. Wherever Viranminda went, he would first hail the glories of the group of fellow devotees at each and every temple, before going into the temple to pay his respects to the form of the Lord residing there. This was a beautiful action he was blessed to do. Thus, in this manner, he passed through Malay Nadu and travelled across its various terrains, which further strengthened his faith in God. Viranminda Nayanar travelled across all different types of terrains and climates, driven by his growing, inspiring desire to see the all-loving Lord in all his different shrines. This way, Viranminda Nayanar was able to visit many different holy temples of Sivaperuman. Through his actions, Viranminda Nayanar set an amazing example of how a devotee should make every effort to see each temple of the Lord. The great Tirunavukkarasar has said in his Thevaram that by continuously visiting the Lord's temples and seeing the divine form of the all-loving Almighty, we can reduce and remove the negative impact caused by our soul's accumulated karma from previous actions and lives, which is also the reason for our current birth. பண்டு செய்த பழவினையின் பயன் கண்டும் களித்திகால் நெஞ்சமே வண்டுலாமலர் செஞ்சடைய கம்பல் தொண்டனாய் திரியாய் துயர் தீரவே தொண்டனாய் திரியாய் துயர் தீரவே Circular Swamigal vividly describes this period in Viranminda Nayanar's life in the 5th Puranam song in the Viranminda Nayanar Puranam section of the Periya Puranam, which is the 12th Tirumurai. நதியும் மதியும் புனைந்த சடை நம்பர் விரும்பி நலன் சிறந்த பதிகளங்கும் கும்பிட்டு படரும் காதல் வடிச்செல்வார் முதிரும் அன்பில் பெரும் தொண்டல் முறைமை நீடுத்திருக்கூட்டத்து எதிர்முன் பெறவும் அருள் பெற்றே இறைவர் பாதம் தொழப்பெற்றார். This way, Viranminda Nayanar travelled around to many holy and miracle-filled shrines of Sivanaar before eventually arriving at the glorious Thiruvarur. The glory of the holy location known as Thiruvarur is truly endless. It's one of the 276 Siva temples where the authors of the Thevaram have sung their glorious compositions, and thus these temples are known as Padal Petra Thalam. In fact, it is one of a few temples where all four of the Samayakuravar, our spiritual teachers, have sung glorious devotional compositions. We have access to a total of 353 Thevaram and Tiruvasagam songs which have been sung and dedicated to the form of Sivaperuman at this divine location. Thiruvarur also has the prestige of being mentioned in all 12 Tirumurais, Pannira Tirumurai, which are the holy scriptures for Saivites. In Thiruvarur, the all-loving Sivanaar has the names Tyagarajar, Vanmighanadar and Puttridangondar, and the Divine Mother has the names Kamalambike, Alliyam Kodai and Neelodpalambal. Thiruvarur is one of the Sapta Vidanga Sthalams, which are 7 holy sites of Sivaperuman housing an unchiseled, divinely sourced emerald Sivalingam form of the Lord, Maragada Lingam. The source of these Sivalingams is also an amazing story involving the great devotee Muzukunda Chakravarti. The list of glories of Thiruvarur is truly endless, and such is the glory of this location that Sundaramurti Swamigal, one of the Samayakuravar, who was a contemporary of Viranminda Nayanar, sang Thiruvarur Purandargal Ellarkum Adiyen in his legendary Thiruttondar Thogai Padigam, which he sang through the Lord's grace. Thiruvarur Purandargal Ellarkum Adiyen directly translates to I am a servitor to all who are born in Thiruvarur. If the amazing Sundaramurti Swamigal is saying this, we can get an idea of just how holy Thiruvarur is. But how, where and why did Sundaramurti Swamigal sing the Thiruttondar Thogai Padigam which contains this line? Viranmindar has played a massive role in the creation of this ageless, graceful and inspiring Padigam. So let us find out using the words of the legendary Circular Swamigal, the author of the Periya Puranam, as our guide, which itself used the Thiruttondar Thogai Padigam as an important guiding reference.
Siva 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 Namah Shivaya Siva 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 Namah Shivaya Siva 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 Namah Shivaya